I love great conversations. Hi, my name is Angel Jones. Thank you for joining me on 12-minute convos where I help you create a brand of your own unique, real self. Listen in as I have conversations with amazing people from all over the world. Good day, Tameka Chapman. How are you going on this wonderful, beautiful day?
I am absolutely wonderful, Ingle. Thank you for asking. I'm excited about today. It's a beautiful day outside as well.
Yeah. That's good. What part of the world are you in right now?
I am in Virginia.
All right. And which of your talents is responsible for us connecting at this time?
Well, I have a lot of talents, Ingle. I have a lot of talents. But for one, I'm a professional speaker, and I also am a paralegal leadership coach. And so I think one of those talents is why I'm here. I speak to different types of audiences, ranging from business executives to paralegals to community organizations.
Explain what a paralegal is to us, please.
A paralegal, in simple terms, we do all of the work while the attorneys get all of the credit. Let's just put it there.
Yeah, you're the support, right? You're the support.
Yes, we are the support personnel for attorneys in preparing for cases to go to trial, preparing for them to be resolved in any kind of way. But there's a lot that goes into being a paralegal. I can tell you that I've been a paralegal for over 12 years now, and I absolutely love it.
I know you're helping people by coaching as well, right? Who did you learn that from? Tell me.
Well, I am a paralegal leadership coach, and what I do is I provide tips and tools and confidence to current paralegals and those that are interested in the paralegal field to turn their now job into their dream job. And I do that one-on-one. I also have workshops that I present. And with that, I go from one firm to the next or one agency to the next. And I give motivational workshops as well as productivity workshops, ways for them to be able to do their job a bit more efficient and have a better work-life balance.
Oh, you sound as though you're pretty quick on your feet.
I've heard that.
You've been doing this for quite a bit now. It's been over 12 years. We definitely love the number 12 here on the podcast, right? Now that you've been doing that, why will you continue? Why will you continue, Tameka, to function in the role you do?
Well, for one, I love to speak. I love to tell stories. And most of my stories are personal. They're about me in some kind of way. But I think when you can speak more about yourself, it allows the audience to relate a little bit better because you're not necessarily picking on them, but you're showing them that you're human as well. I love to teach. I love to see when the light bulb goes off in my audience's heads from the lessons that I present. I love to entertain, so I think I get that from my daddy. But yes, I love to entertain, and I do that with with speaking, and I do that with teaching, and I do that when I'm just talking. I think in my less formal days, my less professional days, I was a clown. I love it. I love to not necessarily to get the attention, but I love to tell stories. I think stories are a gateway to allowing people to see a different side, allow them to travel with you to where you're going when you are a good storyteller.
Yeah, well, I'm definitely enjoying your story thus far, Tameka. You seem as though you are the life of the party.
I'm not going to say all of that, Ingle. I won't say all of that.
Well, tell me one other thing that you've done consistently over the last 3 years.
One thing that I absolutely love to do is read. I like to read all kinds of books, and some of them I even read more than one. I think when you get a chance to read books for the second or third time, it gives you a lesson that you may have skipped the first time, or you may not have fully gotten it the first time. So I love to read. Read is what I do. And it's not just one type of book. It's not just business books. It's all kinds of books, fiction, nonfiction, Christian, marriage, dream books, all kinds of books. I love to read.
That's intriguing. How does it make you feel when you do complete a book?
Reading makes me feel empowered. It makes me feel smart. I mean, honestly, I've loved to read forever. Ever since I was a little girl, I've loved to read. I remember going to a garage sale with my aunt years ago, probably about 30 years ago. And I purchased an entire set of encyclopedias for like $5. But because there were like 5 or 6 boxes of books, I was like, oh my gosh, I got a lot for my $5, I had them stored in like our shed out back, and every week I would go up to the shed and I would get 2 or 3 of those encyclopedias and I would read them. And then I would take them back like I was taking in my own library. But I love to read. I love, love, love to read. I think reading gives you a way to travel. It allows you to travel without having to pay the expense of traveling.
Yeah, and the jet lag, right?
Yeah. Already got flights here.
That's amazing. Well, hey, you are doing some amazing things. Tameka, please do tell us where's the best place for us to connect with you, to follow up with even what you're doing with the Paralegal Specialist model.
Well, for one, my website is www.empoweredparalegals.com, empoweredparalegals.com. And there I have everything about me and what it is that I do in my profession, and as well as what I do for paralegals. And there's actually a free ebook on how to work and get your dream job. And it applies for all professions, even though it's built for paralegals. Anybody can take that and apply that. But you can also reach out to me on social media, Facebook and Instagram at Empowered Paralegals and Twitter at Power Paralegals.
Love it. Tameka, let's switch gears for a moment now and let me invite you into my time machine that is surrounded with beautiful, warm, blue Caribbean water.
Oh my gosh.
Tameka, what is your earliest childhood memory?
Oh my gosh, earliest childhood memory. I would probably say back in the day when I think I was the only child at this point, but I had this big dog. I think it was either a German Shepherd or a Doberman, and his name was Ali. Ali used to play with me in the yard every single day, and his job was to keep me safe. And so one day I wanted to ride my bike. And my dad told me I could ride the bike, but not to go past a certain part on the driveway. And I would ride up to that point, and I would turn around, ride up to that point, and turn around. And the last time I went a little further than I was supposed to, my dad came to the door and he yelled, "Tasha, didn't I tell you not to go that far?" Well, Ali heard my dad yelling to get me back to the house, and he took out from the backyard to come out there where I was. And when he saw my daddy coming out the door, he ran my dad back in the house.
Wow.
My dad back in the house and came where I was and pushed me on back to the house. And I said, "Oh, say, Daddy, I'm okay."
Wow.
It was absolutely hilarious.
Wow.
Absolutely hilarious.
Well, that's amazing. Why do you think this memory is so clear?
I think that was a time when I felt the most protected. You know, so I had my dad to protect me, but I also had this big dog that wasn't afraid of anything and anybody to protect me. I felt safe, you know, and plus my dad won't let it go. Every time I visit home, he has to tell everybody that story. He's told this story for the last 30 years or so.
Wow. So you were riding a bike. So how old were you, average?
I probably was about I would say about 9 or 10,
All
maybe.
right. Wow.
Maybe 8, somewhere in there.
Well, can I offer an interpretation to the thought picture you created in my mind?
Yes, please do.
Yeah. I love the idea of the 3 things that are occurring there in that memory. One that isn't seen, which is, I'm guessing, the support that you gave to Ali, right, for him to love you the way he did love you, which just speaks to who you are and how that works, right? As well as, secondly, the support that you have gotten through your father, right, which is that fatherly type support. And then thirdly, the effects of what boundaries carry with them. You know, you said that there was the boundary of not riding past that place, but truly you did push back on the boundary just a bit, but not to the point that that was destructive. That was And I think you're doing that right now with your business. You are the paralegal specialist and you're helping others, but at the same time, you're still staying committed to the boundaries of what your day job is, right? But you're still helping others understand that they can dream beyond that place. Does that make sense?
It makes perfect sense. Thank you for actually breaking that down. You know, I never saw it that way. Thank you so much, Engel.
You're welcome. If we fast forwarded to when you were 12 years old, what was your favorite song?
Oh my gosh. Like now you about to make everybody know what my age is, Engel. But I would say at 12 years old, anything that In Vogue had to sing. Like, hold on to your love. You got to hold on. So, you know, anything In Vogue.
That's great. Well, I mean, it's amazing how these things connect though, right? I mean, even Your love with Ali, even how he held on, right? Even how your father held on as well, right? Even though you was being chased by Ali.
Still holding on. He's still holding on to those memories.
Yeah, that's amazing. All right. Well, Tameka, we've arrived at our destination. But before we get off of this time machine, there is a small declaration form. So it's yes or no, possibly a bit more. We're going to move pretty quickly here. Are you ready, Tameka?
I am.
Tameka, have you chosen someone to pass on your skills to?
Yes.
Are you married?
Yes.
Do you have children?
Yes.
Do you believe in God?
Absolutely.
Do you have an inner circle of friends?
Yes.
Do you watch TV for more than 3 hours a day?
Absolutely not.
How about 3 hours a week?
Yes.
What about screen time, the phone and the computer? Is it more than 8 or less than 8 hours a day?
More.
Tameka, if you had to share with us your own unique real statement, a statement that represents who you are, what would you say that is?
You got to see it before you see it.
Love it. Yeah, just like Ali running out, you had to see it before you see it.
Absolutely. Just like Ali. He didn't have to see it, but he knew to come.
Exactly. He heard it, right? He heard it. That's amazing. Well, Tameka, this has been a great pleasure. But before you leave, is there anything else you'd like to share with our amazing audience?
Yes. First of all, thank you so much, Engel, for allowing me to come on and speak to you. And I've had an absolutely awesome time in this short time frame. But I would also like to let everybody know that the first conference called the Empowered Paralegals Conference is April 21st of 2018. If you are anywhere near the DMV metro area, please plan to attend. Partnered with me is George Washington University, who believe in the idea and they're excited about it. I'm totally excited about it. Come on out and enjoy and have a great time and be ready to be empowered.
Love it. Congratulations. Tameka Chapman, thank you for being on What is Inspired by 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones.
Thank you so much, Angel. Have a great day.
Thank you for being on 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones. Stay tuned for more from our advertisers.
Diabetes is a mountain pandemic. It's a disease that's not acute but chronic. Similar to this rhyming method, I have simplified the definition, the signs and symptoms, and the complications of diabetes for both adults and children in my books, Poems for Patients, A Focus on Diabetes, and The ABCs of Diabetes for Children. These books are available on Amazon.com, and for more information, you can visit my website, poemsbyaj.com. That's poemsbyaj.com.